Welcome back everyone, to a new spoiler review here on Max Talk With today. Doing my spoiler thoughts on season 2 of the MCU show What If. I'm going to break down my thoughts on the season, where it leads us, and where we could be heading into season 3 next year. So my name is Max Hummer. Welcome back to Max Talk Movies. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews every Monday, starting this upcoming Monday for 2024. My box office breakdown show videos will be out, as well as I do movie rankings. So please subscribe, ring the bell. If you're new to the channel, we're so close to 200 subscribers. Comment down below. What are your thoughts on What If Season 2? Was What If Season 2 better than Season 1? Worse than Season 1? Explain to me why. And do you think we should keep going with Season 3? And how do you think, when will What If coincidentally get involved with the live action universe, as we saw in the final moments of season 2? Let me know in the comment section down below. Like the video, the thumbs up button. That is how you support this channel. So for season 1, I did do breakdowns week for because it was weekly episodes, weekly. But because this whole show dropped 9 straight days, I just waited until I finished all 9 episodes to really think about it, settle in on my thoughts on it, then provide my review. I really enjoy season 2 of What If. I thought it to be really great this season. I think it had less lows than I think season 1 had, but I don't. There's some episodes in season 1 which I still think are very memorable. With the Doctor Strange episode of season 1. If you get into the last 2 episodes with the Ultron situation, even the Captain Carter episode's a lot of fun. But this episode's, I think, a little bit more consistent, where it's not just a story you like or a story you don't like. It's pretty consistent. We started out with the Nebula episode, which I thought was really good. A kind of a Blade Runner-esque episode. Another part that I just appreciated also about this season was the majority of the voice performances are the actual actors who play them in live action. Other than Tony Stark and Captain America, they're all pretty much, I think they all were the actual characters from the movies, which I think that made the season feel a bit more feel special. Also, Black Widow, obviously Scarlett Johansson wasn't back voicing, but I said the majority were, and I think that brought a lot more enjoyment for me of this season. I really enjoyed, obviously, the Peter Quill episode. I think was good. The actual What If of that Avengers team is more interesting than the Peter Quill story that was going on in that episode. Um, the Happy Hogan, Justin Hammer episode was funny, nothing special. I like the Iron Man going into not the missing episode from season 1 with Iron Man and Gamora on Sakaar. Not a great episode, but a good episode. We get the first really fantastic episode, which was the Hydra Stomper episode, where we have Peggy and Black Widow from Winter Soldier going after. Um, they find the Hydra Stomper, which is a sequel, as the Watcher says, to the last episode of season 1. The Hydra Stomper turned bad, but not due to Hydra, but due to the Red Room, which is run by Rachel Weisz's character, who also returns to voice her character from Black Widow, which then sets us up into the 1602 episode, which I'll get to in a second. But really enjoyed that specific episode 5. I think was fantastic. Episode six, sorry, about the new character to the MCU, Kahori, who is a fantastic new addition. The What If of that was really unique, and I thought that the fact that they actually spoke in their actual language was important. And you can kind of feel the importance of that episode once you're watching it. It's a gorgeous episode. And the authenticity of that episode really comes through. So I really like that episode. Hela with the 10 rings, a lot of fun with that episode, but then you get kind of the last two. I really like the 1602 episode of the season. A lot of fun. Easily could be the best episode of the season. You have all these characters back in kind of the William Shakespeare mash with Robin Hood type times. And another part that overall I enjoy, because I'm trying not to go as much into deep dive into each episode, but that Peggy really is the main character of the show. Last season she kind of was, but all the characters got their own episodes and they kind of teamed up. This season at least, at first it wasn't, kind of for 4 episodes were kind of its own thing. Once you get back into Peggy Carter, things start to come back together. and she becomes the main character with the Watcher, really, for this show, I think, moving forward. Love Haley Atwell as this character. It's a shame that our first look at live action Captain Carter went so poorly in Multiverse of Madness and was just killed so easily by Wanda in that movie. Um, but hopefully, if this ever becomes mashed into the live action universe, we can get this version of Captain Carter, who is really amazing. So the big twist of the season is that Strange Supreme, who was left by the Watcher to watch over some things, obviously is just trying to reincarnate his universe that died in episode 4 of season 1. Yeah, episode 4, trying to bring back Christine Palmer back from the dead. And he's trying to capture all these different beings who are supposed to be destroying of universes together to help reincarnate a universe. And in episode 9, Strange Supreme obviously is trying to use Cohorty, and we get the build of all these different Captain Carter and Cohorty become overpowered enough to help Strange. Strange basically sacrifices himself when he's becoming overwhelmed by the power that he had. And we end on obviously Captain Carter with the Watcher. And our last shot of this season is the Watcher and Captain Carter. She's like, we can, help each other and things like that. And we have so much more to see. And we see the tree that we know of from the very last scene of Loki in season 2. Loki obviously is the overseer of that and all of those stories and that version of the multiverse in that reality. It will be interesting how they merge having the tree that Loki is in control of at the end of season 2 of all the multiverses mixed in with the Watcher and Captain Carter. That will be very interesting as we head into season 3. They did release a teaser trailer for season 3, which looks really exciting with Bucky and Red Guardian going up against Lawrence Fishburne's character, who we saw pop up again in season 2. Bill Foster. So I also thought the animation was better here. I thought the animation was gorgeous, really, from start to finish of this season of What If. I think it's better than season 1 from an animation standpoint. Yeah, this was 2 years after the first season came out. The animation was great. The voice cast, the fact that a lot of these actors came back just makes the show a lot better. The action was a lot of fun. I think the stories they told were a lot of fun. Some meaningful stories. And it seems like we might be converging into a live action animated stuff with our characters looking at the tree from Loki season 2. So that's my thoughts on What If season 2. I think it's a great season for What If. I think it's for me stronger from a consistent and structural perspective than season 1. Because season 1 for the most part was just this story is good, this story is okay, this story is good, this story is okay. I think this season was a lot more consistent. I think that helps that they had an overarching main character for the majority of the season. And I think Captain Carter is a great lead character. So that's my thoughts on What If. Season 2, very brief thoughts. I just want to give my thoughts for the channel. I love What If, and I can't wait to see more of What If in 2024. What are your thoughts on season 2 of What If? Let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.